Hi everyone, this is Craig Arenti with Palisade Compliance, and today I want to talk to you about the latest lawsuit involving Oracle suing one of their partners. This one is Oracle versus NEC. Now we've downloaded the complaint that Oracle filed, and you can get it at this link right here if you want to read through the whole thing. And I highly recommend you do if you're involved in any way with Oracle contracts or licensing. This complaint is actually pretty dense. And Oracle put in a lot of good information in terms of how their partners are allowed to distribute Oracle software. But I want to talk to you about it because this lawsuit is really, it's like a greatest hits from Oracle. And it really shows the importance of staying on top of your Oracle contracts and licensing and really managing those audits. So three things Oracle pulled out in this lawsuit that I think could be in their greatest hits album. The first is the audit itself, right? So this is an official, I got an LMS audit letter, you're gonna go run scripts, you're gonna go give me all this information, and I'm gonna tell you if you're in compliance or not, right? So if you know Palisade at all, you know that's not how we prefer to run audits. We like our clients to know their position before they're giving anything to Oracle. And obviously, if you know your position, you're going to be in compliance even before Oracle knocks on the door. So just using the audit card, Oracle audits are not going away. The second of the top three greatest hits is the nuclear option. Now, we first talked about this when Oracle tried this with one of our customers, Mars. And Mars actually went out and sued Oracle over this. And if you don't know what the nuclear option is, basically when Oracle's auditing you, if you don't do what they want, they eventually terminate your agreements, right? And if you're using Oracle software internally, that could put you out of business, right? If you don't have Oracle agreements and you have no more licenses, you literally can't function as a client of Oracle's. So the nuclear option we'd seen go away for a while, and Oracle brings it out, and they did that here with NEC. Now this one is a little nuclear. It's not a big nuclear blast here, because it appears that Oracle just terminated NEC's partner agreements, not any licenses that NEC might have for using Oracle software internally. But think about it, that if you have no licenses or you don't have any more rights to distribute Oracle software and you're a partner, that puts a lot of strain on your business, right? You can't distribute your products anymore. Or if you're supporting customers, you're not allowed to do that anymore. And we'll talk about that one in a second. So we got the audit greatest hits, we got the nuclear option greatest hits, and this is the last one, which I think is hidden in here. If you read the complaint, you'll see that Oracle not only wants $7 million, but they want NEC to give them more information on their use of software to support NEC customers. And we can talk about if they're allowed to even do that. But here's what I think is hidden in here. If I had to guess, I would bet that NEC has that software on big vCenters and just doesn't want to give Oracle that information because Oracle is going to take a $7 million finding and try to make it a $100 million finding. Now, I am completely guessing on that, but I would bet you a beer on that for sure. That's how certain I am. So we've got the Oracle audit greatest hits. We've got the nuclear option out there. We've got the virtualization thing, which I think is hidden in this. So lots of stuff. You know, we say the more things change, the more they stay the same, the more Oracle tries to be a cloud company, the more they pull out the greatest hits here with the audits. So, you know, what does all this mean? Well, I really think it means, obviously, you want to be proactive and make sure you're in compliance. You should never be in a position where you're being sued by Oracle or any vendor over non-compliance. The second thing is, if you are getting audited, whether you're an Oracle partner or an Oracle customer, or in this case, probably both, you really want to get some help. The Oracle auditors do hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and thousands and thousands and thousands of audits all the time. And you don't, right? So you need someone who is not part of Oracle, but who knows Oracle that can help you. And obviously we recommend, you know, Palisade Compliance, both proactively staying in compliance and reactively responding once you get that audit letter. So we hope you enjoyed this. I really do recommend that you read that lawsuit that was filed. Once we see any responses from NEC, we will be sure to publish that. I also did a blog on this to get a little more If you want to get a little more detail on the actual audit itself and Oracle's claims, you can go read that. We've got the link right here. You can reach out to us if you need help with Oracle. In the meantime, good luck everybody, and enjoy the rest of your summer.